I'm Narain, and this is my story of reconciliation.
I'm an avid reader. As a teenager, I caught that bug, and I love to read about different perspectives, different countries, different people, groups. I can't really read fluff anymore because I just like to learn something. I like to get a different perspective. In the fall of 2023, I joined the school leadership team at Tally and became part of meetings where we were talking about testing scores, the gap in the different subgroups at Tally, which is really just third, fourth, and fifth grade. I mean, I knew that there was an achievement gap in Georgia, in Decatur, but just really seeing those numbers at my child's school, where I had a Black child that was thriving, and knowing that not everybody at that school was thriving, just really made me feel like I wanted to do something. I had been invited to a book club. The Tally DEI community was putting it on, and the woman who was in charge of picking the books is a friend of mine, a fellow Winona Park mom and the owner of Jumbo Books. It was after that book club that I was saying to her, I've been wanting to do something at the Housing Authority. Maybe something like this would be a good fit. And she immediately was like, I've been wanting to do something in that community forever. Let's talk about it. Let's meet. So that was when I reached out to Corey at the Housing Authority. And the book club just seemed to spark his interest because he saw that as something that the kids would be excited about, something a little bit outside of the norm of what they're doing each day. So in August of 2024, we had our first official book club at the Housing Authority. We did use a local author that is actually a Winona Park mom and wrote this book. And she came in and read the first chapter to the kids, got them excited about it, came back to answer questions and be part of the discussion at the end. And it was so fun just to see it all come to fruition that day. I saw the kids excited to really pay attention to the details of the books. And the teachers were saying that they were listening so much better. The school has seen increased testing scores in this subgroup. So they have seen the numbers go up. I've seen the kids get excited about what's the next book, what are we going to read next? They all have opinions on what we should read. The last meeting that we had in May, we brought in library card applications. A lot of the kids already had library cards, but some didn't, and some were excited to bring that home and fill it out. We also gave them a book to read during summer reading. A lot of the books we read had sequels to them, so kids got to choose whichever book they wanted to read the next part of that series. So that was fun to see too. I think, the book club is something small. My kids would read the book with me each month or each week, depending on what we were doing, and help me come up with the questions, which was always a fun part of it. I think I would just look at what your passion is. Reading has always been one of my passions. So this felt like such an easy extension of what I'm already doing with my kids. I think I would just look at what's in your own backyard and what you're already doing on a weekly basis that you could do something small to just make that little change in your schedule that might be able to make an impact.